Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? It's time again for the knife of the day. This is the series where I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. Today we're looking into the Brous Blades collection, and the knife of the day is the Brous Blades Reloader. Now this is the original one, the one he came out first with carbon fiber scales. We're going to go through this knife. The great thing about Jason Brous, and again, I'm a big collector from back in the day when he started out. You'll see a lot of his knives, the earlier ones. He is still putting out knives. He just pre-released one just the other day. I have just one of his more modern knives. Most of the knives are back when he started as a mid-tech person. He still does mid-tech and some production things. But one thing he's done is he's taken some of these more expensive knives from his past, and I really love this about him. He's brought them out in different materials. He still uses D2 steel, which he's using throughout. I think all of the knives I have are D2 steel. He loves D2 steel. But instead of carbon fiber, he's doing aluminum. There is a series of the reloaders, the Brous blade reloaders. They're a lot more expensive, about $150, a little more. Unlike the original mid-tech ones, they're aluminum. They have multiple colors for the scales, just vibrant colors, etc. They're available at wherever you buy knives, whether it's Blade HQ or Knife Center or wherever. But this is one of the original ones. And man, it's a big, stocky knife that just flies out there. I mean, it flies out. Again, I told you it was D2 steel, hollow ground. And you see that it has the tanto blade as well. I love that it's recurved, kind of really hooks whatever you're cutting in on the bottom half. And of course, you've got that tanto blade. This is the blacked out version. In all of the knives that Brous Blade has made early on, at least the versions that I have, he always provided limited. This is 500 of these pieces that he did. This is 337. Always in 4 different blades types: satin, stonewash, blacked out, the black coated blade, and the acid stonewash, which is just a beautiful, beautiful coating to the blade. You'll see all of those as I go through the collection. A lot of them were blacked out, though, because I was really into the blacked out. And a lot of his knives are very tactical, so I blacked them all out. Now I wish I would have gotten more acid stonewash, but you'll see some of those on some of my more favorite ones. You'll also see some very hard to find Brous blade knives. An original reloader is kind of hard to find too. They're sold out. You have to go to the secondary market. Very thick. As I said, look how thick it is. Wow. I'm actually, at the end of this video, going to compare this with the Spyderco Manix 2 for size, but also the brand new Shaman. You know, that gigantic native that's 3D, just to show you the thickness of this compared to something like a thick Spyderco. Hollow ground, as I said, 3.5-inch blade. The total length is 8.3 inches and 5.1 ounces. I like to stuff my my pockets with stuff, but I'll tell you, only one, except for my keychain knife when I carry this thing. It's a big one. Nice jimping right there. You'll see in the handle, it's carved carbon fiber. He does a great job on the handles. He really does. The carving is just great. Gives you a little bit more purchase, but I'll tell you, this thing is so wide that it just fits in your hand real nice. Backspacer, carbon fiber backspacer. He has, it's not jimping. Yeah, jimping on the scales right there. None of this cuts into your fingers. It just gives you a real nice grip, regardless of how you're gripping it. Just a real nice grip. Of course, has the opening on the blade to lessen some of the weight, but at 5.1 ounces, pretty hefty. Titanium liners, a liner lock, and smooth. I'm talking smooth knife. And we're talking about a thick blade at that. Come on. Why the heck would my focus go out? That's a weird thing. The clip is a deep carry clip. And it is right hand or left hand tip up carry. Just a real nice example of Brous blades and his great work. I really like this knife. It's a thickie though. It's thick. This, my friends, is the original Brous blades reloader. It's carbon fiber. Carved common carbon fiber. It's a thick knife that feels your hand, feels real good. There's the Mannix 2 from Spyderco to give you a flavor of it. And here's that beast, the brand new Spyderco Shaman. And that feels your hand as a thicker knife, but look how much thicker the reloader is. A real nice hunk of a knife that flips like a dream. Really flips like a dream. There you have it. That's the knife of the day. It is the Brous Blades Reloader. Now, that's the original carbon fiber. That's Chris Reeve kind of money. But when you talk about right now, you can get a reloader. Everything's the same except the base is aluminum with all kinds of different colors. I was so happy to discover Jason Brous. You'll find more of his stuff on this channel in the days and weeks ahead. We're going through Chris Reeve, Brous blades, and the Microtech automatic out the fronts portion of my collection. If you're enjoying this Knife of the Day series, don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know that you're out there. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any videos. Tomorrow, some new Spydercos. We'll do that for a couple of days. Some new Spydercos. Then we'll get back into the Chris Reeve, Brous blades, and Microtech automatic section of my collection. Thank you very much for watching. Take good care of yourselves and your families. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.